I'm coming home, I'm coming home, tell the world I'm coming.
Welcome back to Wilso's Reviews, and today I'm going to review Wonder Woman, a film I've been waiting for quite some time. I've been anticipating this film as one of the first DC films of 2017 to come out. I've been a little bit concerned as well as DC have been a bit mixed with their films as of late, just not launching the DC universe, I guess the way they should have launched it. It could have been better. But this film was, I guess, make or break for them to like prove that they can do good films, and they just need the right directors and the right people in the right spots just to help out. And I gotta say, guys, I was not disappointed by this film at all. I was left very happy with this film and how it ended. So the film takes you to Wonder Woman's home island called Themyscira, where it takes you as her as a little girl, growing up in Themyscira, watching Amazonians train to be fighters in case of the return of Ares, the god of destruction. Diana has this urge to want to learn how to fight, so she enlists in the general of Themyscira to teach her how to fight, and she pretty much becomes her protege, her apprentice, and she just from there works out how to, I guess, hone her skills as an Amazonian, and she has this unwielding power like inside her. Like she has this incredible hidden power that nobody really knows about, and she doesn't even really know about, but only her mum knows. From there you get Chris Pine, who plays Steve Trevor, who lands near Themyscira, being chased by the Germans, and is saved by Wonder Woman. From there, the Amazonians engage in war with the Germans and take him down. One of them, and he's another man, they just want to kill him. But they put the lasso of truth on him to make him tell the truth, and pretty much explains to him that he's a spy for the British, and that he's trying to find this sort of gas to that will apparently create more deaths in the war that is there. So Wonder Woman then embarks on a journey with Steve Trevor in order to go end this war that she feels that Ares is actually behind and kind of pulling the strings. So I'll just leave that for the story, just to give you just that a little bit. That's what pretty much it is about. This film though, guys, gotta say, it is really good. Gal Gadot, I never doubted her as Wonder Woman. I always thought she was going to be a very good Wonder Woman, and she just impressed me even more in this film. She was like unreal in this film. She was like the Amazonian queen. She was just massacring people. She just had this drive to help others, and she had this, physically just incredible. Like she could do incredible things. It was awesome to watch on the big screen. The other character, Chris Pine, who plays Steve Trevor, he's a really good side character as well for her to hang out. He's a really good, well-knowledge soldier. He knows about the world a lot, and he helps Diana learn a little bit more about the world that he's living in and get her to try and understand. Because she doesn't really know much about the world that he's living in, and she's a bit naive to it. Like she doesn't know what certain things are happening, and other things that do happen, she's just like not oblivious to it, but she wants to help out, and he's trying to explain, oh, you can't help everyone, but then like she gets frustrated with that at times, and she's like, nah, screw you, I'm gonna help them anyways. And it's just like little naive things, like when she wears a dress, it's really funny because she has never really worn a dress before, and she's like, oh, this is what you fight in? Like that's all she can see it as, like it's a fighting scene. You go, where's the armor? And then like is like a funny scene between her and the secretary. She's like, what is this armor that you wear? She's like, oh no, that's just to keep your tummy small. She goes, why would you want to do that? And just like funny shit like that. It's got a little bit more humor in it, which is fantastic, I've got to say. The humor is good. It is appropriate. It is not too far out there, and the relationship between Chris Pine and Wonder Woman is done really well. It is excellent chemistry between them two. he's this soldier who knows a lot about his world and the war, to Wonder Woman, who doesn't really know much about his world, but still feels like that this threat Ares is around, and she has to defeat him, and she feels that Ares is the big, you know, factor to this war, and that she needs to kill Ares in order to stop. But there's a clear scene that shows you when she thinks she's killed Ares, that the war hasn't stopped. She's like, why haven't they stopped? It's because, you know, they're still like, you know, that's not like, he was trying to explain to her, like, you can't just kill one person to end the war. Like, you know, it doesn't work that way. You know, not one person can end the war, like, you know. Like, I enjoy this film thoroughly, guys. The CGI is incredible. The action is great for the most part. It does take a little bit of time to get to the action at times. But when it does happen, it is incredible to watch, and it's just you keep your eyes glued to the screen. It is an incredible cinematic experience, as I can say. All the other side characters are very good as well. The Amazonians looked incredible in their costumes, and they just all look very strong looking women, and you just felt incredible just to be experiencing that. The Greek islands, just the beautiful blue water. I don't know whether it was CGI or not CGI. It's hard to tell, but it looked very incredible nonetheless. Not much else, guys. I enjoyed this film so much. The only really negatives I had to it was it took a little while between scenes to get to the action through the second act and the third act, but when it does happen, it's incredible, and it just makes you want to just sit there and watch the entire thing. And the final battle is incredible as well. It's a very well done fight, I felt like. But that's where my other negative does come from. I didn't really like Ares. Ares as a villain seemed like a cool concept as a god, but the Ares that I felt that we got was just not what I was looking for. Especially since the dude looked like a very British looking dude, and he just didn't look like Ares to me. It just didn't look like he was a god at all, and that he just looked like this kind of other kind of entity, like he's like this other, like, you know, being. Like, I don't complain about it. When he got his armor on, it looked cool, but like when he didn't have that armor on, it didn't look that good. Like, he looked like it was a bit weird. That's just my opinion though, guys, just from a little viewpoint. But there's nothing else I can say about this, guys. I just feel like you have to go see Wonder Woman. It is a film worth your time. It is worth your money. So I'm going to give Wonder Woman an 8.5 out of 10. It is a very good film. It is worth your time. It is worth your money. It is certainly not a waste of time. Little girls are going to love this film. Finally, there's a standalone Wonder Woman film, and it is a very good film at that. It is just a perfect depiction of Wonder Woman. It actually made me learn a lot more from who Wonder Woman is, and I just want to keep watching, and I wanted to see more. So I hope that they do a sequel for Wonder Woman, and we can get that. But thank you again, guys, for tuning in to Wilso's Reviews. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, hit a like on the video. If you enjoy my content and want to see more of my content, subscribe on my YouTube channel at Wilso Reviews. If you have any ideas for future reviews for me to do, like movies to watch or TV shows that I might be interested in, let me know on my Facebook page at Wilso Reviews. You can also do that on my YouTube comments as well. Thank you again, guys, for tuning in. I hope to see you soon. Thank you, guys. Bye.